with the gameplay coming up as we see the kickoff right there from Chosen, the home team, and it will be Diorio that starts off with the ball, playing with the Atlanta Falcons. 172 matches under his belt and a 63% win rate. He has won his last 7 matchups, so he's kind of on fire.
Yeah, I was going to say, Max, he's coming into this game hot, and I'm going to be very interested to see, right? I talked about this the first game. You also kind of hinted at it. It's all about how you get off to these quick starts and how you're going to be able to really kind of play ahead today.
Absolutely, Ethan. And we see Diorio in the white playing with the Atlanta Falcons. Me as a Saints fan, that's also known as the Dirty Birds, but no bias here.
Absolutely.
Starting with Caleb Williams in the backfield, using James Cook up the left side, gets about 5 yards on the first play of the game.
I think what's interesting, Max, last game I called, we rarely saw a lot of run plays. It was basically all through the air, and first play this one on the ground.
Caleb Williams in the backfield, looking right, goes left, over the middle, caught by Davis. Davis on the 40, on the 30, gets past a defender. Is he going to go all the way? Gabe Davis. Diorio with a quick strike to start off the game.
Man, he got Gabe Davis full-on sprint. I mean, he got on his horse right there. I mean, that was just electric. I didn't think he was going to score a touchdown there. Got in the open field and just kept getting away from those defenders. About second play from scrimmage, a touchdown. That is how you start a Madden tournament like this.
Absolutely, Ethan. As the lower-seeded player in this matchup, he made it look like he's the favorite coming out here on that first drive. And it wasn't even a deep shot. It was just a simple slant over the middle. But like you said, using that speed boost of Gabe Davis to get down the sideline, really an incredible play by Diorio. And now, on the flip side, if you're Chosen, the 17-year-old, how do you respond?
Yeah, he's also using Caleb Williams at quarterback. And
we're going to see a encroachment penalty against Diorio, getting a little ahead of himself here, although I guess sportsmanship by Chosen, he declined it. So handoff to James Cook, able to break a couple tackles and gets the first down.
Yeah, it's a solid start right here. How do you respond now if you are the Chosen? And both teams starting off on the ground. We'll see if he takes a shot here on first down.
Williams dropping back, looking left, able to go to his check down. That's Steve Smith Sr., close to the first down, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, there was just no pressure right there. Was able to stay in the pocket for a while, Max, and just had all the time in the world to get that completion.
Williams dropping back once again, goes to his running back, Cook. That's a great catch and gets it to the 30-yard line. He's moving the ball pretty methodically here.
Yeah, I mean, and none of these have been deep shots so far. It's a run play and then back-to-back kind of mid-level easy passes right there over the middle.
Williams takes the snap. He's got Cook on his right side. Cook making a man miss at the sticks and gets another Chosen first down.
It seems like Chosen likes to use the running back in his offense, especially through the air. I mean, that's already 2 catches right there for James Cook.
Now going quick again, that's Mays. And a good tackle right there by Diorio. Only a gain of 2.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a methodical drive, unlike our last drive that we saw from Diorio, who literally only took 2 plays.
Williams now got a man over the middle, and that's caught. Steve Smith Sr. in the back of the end zone. And a great response right there by Chosen, using his Commanders, who he's a fan of.
Yeah, I mean, he's repping that Washington Commander sweatshirt too, so I like the, repping the team that you're playing with, but we talked about how this was going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams scored on their first possessions. I'm expecting a lot more points here, Max.
A lot different than the last game you called, Ethan, where that was 2 scores, but it was by the same person. Here we got a quick response by Chosen, and now let's see if these defenses get settled down a little bit here on this second drive.
Yeah, we didn't see any turnovers last game, and I think the first person to make a turnover here, that's going to be costly.
And now he's I thought it was a pick. I could have swore that was a pick by Mays, but Davis makes the contested catch. Amazing play by Diorio down the left sideline.
It's a heck of a catch. I thought I just pulled a Tony Romo, predicting what was going to happen before it happened.
Now Williams looking around. He's able to Nice bat down right there by Chosen on the defensive side of the ball. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was great defense. No one open down the field right there. We haven't seen either team be able to get pressure on the quarterback.
Williams rolling out to his right, chucks it left, able to find Johnson over the middle, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. And going hurry up here, 3rd and 1. Trying to find the right play call here. 2 out to the right. Going to Cook out of the backfield, makes a man miss, gets the first down, and then some. Good play call right there by Diorio, going with the short screen out to his running back.
Yeah, and he does a good job right after that catch to get a couple more yards right there. And another methodical drive this time from Diorio, who really just took 2 plays last time.
Williams, quick shot to the left, caught by Johnson. It's going to be a gain of 4. Like you said, both of these guys being really methodical on offense. Very big changeup from Big Tay and Edgar, who are more fast-paced.
Yeah, exactly.
Williams dropping way back, and a nice contested catch. No, it's incomplete right there. That's Stevenson on the breakup, and now a big 3rd and 6 here.
Yeah, both teams right now are kind of willing to kind of really just take it slow. Quick passes over the middle.
Going across his body, and a nice catch on the sideline to get the first down. Diorio, calm, cool, and collected right now.
Yeah, and that's a risky throw. Kind of throwing it across your body, too. It's a long one, but able to get it really accurate and get that first down.
Williams going out to his right, now back left, able to get it to Kincaid, and it's incomplete. Nice job of getting the hit by Chosen right there on the back end to stop the big gain. 2nd and 10. Williams going wide open. James Cook front flip into the end zone. I mean, he could have sat there, watched some TV, and he still would have caught the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a simple wheel route, and no one picks him up. It's just one of those. I'm not sure if maybe that was a guy that Chosen had, and he kind of lost him. I'm not sure if it was just a great play call, but yeah, it was just a wildcat, and no one picked him up, and that is a big time touchdown. He's now 2 for 2 in his drive, and it's just looking easy right now for him.
Diorio comes in, winning his last 7 matchups, and it's showing right here. And now Chosen back on offense with Williams. Quick RPO out to the right. Gabe Davis makes a man miss and gets the first down out to the 35-yard line. Excuse me, the 50. And if you're Chosen here, the way this is going, it seems like every drive you got to score. James Cook running it to the left there, gets a gain of 3, and he's going quick.
Yeah, just like last game, right? We saw Edgar, he didn't score in like 1 possession, and that basically is what killed him, right? So you gotta keep up right now with your opponent.
Trips right here for Chosen. Dropping back with Caleb Williams. He's got Kincaid first down, and he gets touchdown at near the 35 of Diorio, and now he's going quickly once again.
Yeah, Max, I like this decision to play with the tempo. I feel like it's going to be easier to kind of dissect this defense.
Both teams very methodical on offense. Another RPO out to Sanders. He gets a gain of 6, and just a well-oiled machine right now, both teams on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they're both deciding to do quick passes, which isn't allowing any pressure from the defense to get home.
Cook getting nothing there. He is swamped at the line of scrimmage, and a timeout here for Diorio. 3rd and 5 here for Chosen on offense. 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And in a game like this also where scoring has been the story, I don't see him stopping for a field goal. Doesn't look like he'll need to. Gabe Davis able to get out for the first down.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a game where you're going to, be kicking a lot unless it's like a game-winning field goal or something like that.
Or if it's extra points.
Yeah, exactly.
James Cook up the middle right there. Gain of 2. I like how Chosen's using the run and the pass. Usually we just see pass in these tournaments, but he's also utilizing Cook really well.
Yeah, I think it kind of gets the defense kind of guessing a little bit, right? You don't know, everyone's going to be passing. You don't know if you're going to, be expecting a big run, and then that's how you break one open, so.
14-7 your score as we head into the second quarter. Action-packed first period. And right now, Chosen is on the move. 2nd and 8 here. Motioning outright. Tight trip set. Looking down the seam, and it's a good catch right there. Gabe Davis. Once again, another contested catch where it was the receiver and the DB meeting at the ball, and the receiver wins it.
Mossing him right there in the end. That's a risky throw. I thought that was going to be an interception at first. Saw Chosen kind of let that go, and there was a defender right there in the back of the end zone. Risky throw, but how about Gabe Davis kind of positioning himself ahead of that defender? That is a big-time catch, and I mean, it's blow for blow right now.
Right
just
now,
back and forth.
I like that analogy. I mean, it's like a boxing match right now. It just whatever haymaker one guy gives, the other guy gives it back with 2 times speed. And now on offense, Diorio, you almost feel like you have to continue the scoring as Williams unloads out to his right. Kincaid on the move. Nice hit near the 50-yard line, and he's going to go hurry up as well.
And that was the first time it seemed like Chosen was actually able to get some pressure, but perfectly timed throw, just getting that out right before the defender was able to get to Caleb Williams.
The term locked in is used a lot in sports, but right now that is what these guys are, as Kincaid catches it on the opposite side of where he caught his last pass and is able to get a first down once again.
Yeah, they're both making it look really easy, and it's going to come down to really, I would say, who has the last possession of this game, and that's what it's looking like right now.
I think that's a good take, Ethan, as he's going to his man on this drive. Kincaid right there with the slant out to the left, another first down.
I mean, if it ain't broke, right? I mean, he's been using Kincaid a lot right now, and it has worked, and really just no answers right now Chosen has defensively.
Now in the red zone, this is usually where it gets a little tougher for the offense, as Diorio now rolling out right. First time we've seen Caleb Williams not planted in the pocket in a while as he throws it away.
Yeah, and I give Chosen right there a lot of credit, finally being able to force him out of the pocket, like you said, and he does the smart thing right there, throwing it away so he doesn't take that sack or lose any yardage.
Williams dropping back now, set foot, able to get it to Davis. He gets hit sticked right at the 10-yard line, sets up a 3rd and 5, and he's going quick.
Big stop. This is a big play right here to either force a risky 4th down or at least a field goal attempt if you're Chosen.
I would assume that Diorio's thinking 2 more downs here, but let's see. Cook once again wide open, and he stopped just short of the goal line. And now he's trying to punch this in as soon as possible. Showing QB draw. Now splits everybody out. Wouldn't be surprised by a Q power right here by Williams. That's what we're going to get, and it gets stopped right there.
And they wouldn't be surprised by it either. I mean, they had that figured out right away.
That's usually a good sign on the goal line. If you got 1st and goal and everybody splits out, it's either Q power or risky throw. And now we see right there a good hit. And that's Stevenson once again, knocking the ball loose. Now 3rd and goal. Every play, just the way these guys have been scoring seems like it's amped up to 100. Williams dropping back, 2 defenders in his face, and he's got his man on the right side. You see, he's talking. We can't hear him, but he's talking to the camera. He knows that he is on fire right now, like he has been in his last 7 matchups.
Yeah, I believe it's a little bit of a "you can't stop me" is what I think he said. I'm not, a master
Ethan,
lip
the
reader.
professional lip reader over here. I believe you. I think that something along those lines. Maybe a little less school friendly than that. We know we got Chosen on the other side. He's, currently 17 right now, so maybe not throwing around those words, but definitely some strong words right there by Diorio.
And right now, Max, I mean, he would be correct. He has 239 total yards. His offense has been unstoppable so far. 239, 236 of them through the air. I mean, he is just air raid, and now Steve Smith over the middle. That's a first down, and Chosen right now is down 7 points on the board, but it's just because Diorio has been that great on the offensive side of the ball. The only reason Chosen's not at 21 is because he's only had 2 possessions. Yeah, these have been incredibly even so far. And that's going to be a negative play, probably our first of the game right there. Darnell Savage on the tackle, and now it's 2nd and 13. And it seems like Chosen right now is the only one really interested in actually running the football and getting anything going on the ground, where really on the flip side, it's just been all through the air.
I'm seeing the same things that you're seeing, Ethan, and as we hit the 2-minute warning, big 2nd and 13 here, and Kincaid with a lot of space, perfectly timed throw, just locked in right now, Chosen on offense.
Yeah, I would honestly, I would take this down if I were Chosen here. I would continue to kind of do shorter plays, maybe run the football. He gets the football to start the second half, so I would score here, tie game up, and make sure that you kind of get a little 2-for-1 action here.
Chosen on the RPO decides to hand it off, and it gets a gain of 2. You make a great point, though. Chosen does seem like he's set on running the ball, keeping a dynamic offense going, and so far I'd say it's working. Kit Williams on the quick throw out to the left. That's Steve Smith going through a bunch of bodies and gets tripped up just inside the 15.
Yeah, that was a timeout called by Diorio there, and I think that's the right timeout. He wants an opportunity to get the football back if Chosen scores very soon here.
Absolutely. In a type of game like this, you want as many offensive possessions as you can get.
Yes.
Showing QB run. That's what we're going to get. He slides down for a loss of 1, and that's going to be the final timeout right there by Diorio.
Yeah, that is a strategic play. He's playing chess right now with Diorio.
This is chess, not checkers, as he throws a contested ball, and it's intercepted by Wright. Nashawn Wright with the interception, and a huge turn of events for Diorio.
He was playing chess. Maybe he should have been playing checkers, Max. That was just a bad decision right there. Now this is a golden opportunity to take a 2-possession lead right before halftime.
I mean, now this has a chance to be a 21-point swing, because we saw Diorio score in the last possession. Now he can score before halftime, and like you said, he gets the ball to start the second half, and so that could potentially be a 21-point swing for Diorio. As we see, Mays catches the pass right there across the 50. And in a game like this, where both teams have been scoring every single time they get the ball, a turnover just feels like it's that much more important to the outcome of this game.
Absolutely, Max. I mean, it's killer. I mean, especially with these guys who scored on every possession they've had so far.
Kincaid breaking tackles up the middle. Huge asset for both teams so far. And now, 31 seconds to go, already in field goal range. Diorio is cooking.
Yeah, and he's out of timeouts, so it's important to kind of hurry to the line right here.
Little bit of a glitch right there, but we're going to get a QB spike with 22 seconds remaining. And what's the right word for this? How careful is Diorio? Does he throw any deep passes here? You got 22 seconds left, but you don't have any timeouts, so really anything inbounds is going to be kind of stressful to try and get the ball down. How careful is he right here?
I would take chances, just make sure that you're able to get out of bounds, which he does there. I would continue to be aggressive because, I mean, right now you're at the 19-yard line. You make this a 2-possession game, and you're going to make it really difficult for Chosen to come back. So I'm going to continue to kind of take those chances downfield and try to punch this in the end zone.
Great point, Ethan. As we saw right there, I think a perfect play call. And we see it again, and he gets in for the touchdown to Deion Sanders. And right now, Diorio is pumped up, as he should be, up now 2 scores.
Yeah, basically just an all-out play call. You have just all the wide receivers going deep, and there was just kind of loose coverage right there. Instead of kind of lofting it in, he just lasers that pass in there, gets the touchdown, and this is a danger zone now for Chosen. Down by 2 possessions, and really has not been able to make any stops there defensively today.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe I misspoke earlier. I think that it is Chosen that gets the ball to start the second half. I think that's what you said, so my bad on that one. But Cook out on to the right, and that seems like a pretty conservative play call right here, although Chosen does have 3 timeouts. And so maybe 2 more of those, you might be in field goal range. If you saw the ending of that Wesley and Ron 9 game, you know that no field goal is guaranteed as Williams rolls out right. He's able to get past the 50 right there, and another timeout taken by Chosen.
Yeah, I would run. See, at 4 seconds, that's really tough, Max. I was going to say I would run another play, see if you can get a couple more yards. I mean, this is 62 yards.
This is going to be a tough one. He put his all into it, and it's right down the middle. I mean, that feels like a huge play for Chosen going into the break.
Yeah.
And we're about to go back into the game here. Chosen with the ball, but an early tackle in the backfield. That's Kraus right there for Diorio. Now 2nd and 13. No huddle here for Chosen. Trips right. Almost feels like a must-score possession here if you're Chosen,
yes,
as Sanders gets it and gets up the field quickly. It's 3rd and 3.
This is absolutely a must-score possession because if you don't put up anything here, you give them the ball back. I mean, we're looking at just a tough hill to climb.
Williams dropping back, going over the middle. He's got Kincaid, and he's able to get down to the 38 of Diorio's side of the field. Great start to this drive if you're Chosen.
That's a heck of a catch, too. He had to go up there, and he got hit hard, but able to still come down with it.
And now Cook going up the middle, able to get 3 yards there, continuing that dynamic play style that we've seen from Chosen with run and pass.
Yeah, it's very balanced.
And now Williams with 2 guys in his face, able to get it over to Davis for the first down. Gabe Davis having a heck of a game so far.
Yeah, he is. It's looking like that Gabe Davis we saw a couple years ago in that playoff game against the Chiefs where he was catching everything and had, like 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, Bills might have needed that this year, but unfortunately on the Jags. And now going sideline again, and that one is dropped. Doesn't look like he would have been able to keep it in bounds either way. And a good, nice coverage play right there by Diorio. Now 2nd and 10, Williams stepping up in the pocket and is able to complete it while getting hit in the ribs. And that's going to be good for 11 yards right there. Gutsy play by Williams.
I thought we were going to see our first sack of the game, Max, and then he somehow got that off. That was a big completion there, and now you're in the red zone. You can't settle for another field goal. Got to punch it in. 1st and goal.
He's looking for Cook, and now he runs into an offensive lineman. He finds Cook, and he skips into the end zone.
Him just staying there, that forced Diorio to bring his defenders in because he felt like, okay, maybe he's going to run it with Caleb Williams, and that defender was guarding James Cook, and he left him to go get Williams and just easy check down for the touchdown. And an interesting decision. Chosen could have made it a 3-point game, settled for the extra point.
I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about not going for the 2-point conversion? It is a little early, still the 3rd quarter, so I don't hate it coming from Chosen, especially in a game where you don't get the 2-point conversion. That could really affect you how you play later in the game.
Yeah.
And now Diorio in offense.
Yeah, I 100% agree, Max. I think it's early, but you gotta get a stop on defense.
And trying to dive and make the tackle, Cook able to sprint away and get up the field for 5 yards. Interesting, Diorio coming out and running the ball, something we've only seen him do about 4 times so far today total here in the 3rd quarter. I'm not exaggerating, by the way, for those listening at home. Williams dropping back right, almost throws a pick. Great tackle right there by the defender, and now forcing a 3rd down here.
Yeah, that was a risky throw, just no one open down the field, and now an early monster 3rd down here for Chosen's defense.
Be interesting to see his decision if he does not pick it up, but right here, Williams dropping back. He's got him over the middle, but a good hit stick by Chosen. Incomplete. And now, what do you do here if you're Diorio?
And he laid the boom on that, Max. Get down. I felt that hit from here. You're not going to kick a whole lot. Even though on your own 25, you're going to go for it.
This is the Madden Last Chance qualifier. He's taking a chance, and he gets it. 1st down right there on the out route by Kincaid.
It's a big-time completion. Just Chosen wasn't able to get pressure on Caleb Williams, and big time right there to extend this drive.
Williams dropping back, looks left. He's got Johnson in space. Johnson breaks a tackle. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Can't outrun Stevenson, but a great run after the catch by Johnson.
I mean, it looked like that was going to be a small gain. Somehow got the 1st down and then turned that into a monster play. Just poor open field tackling right there.
Diorio now dropping back once again. He's got Kincaid to the left, and he gets enough for the line to gain. Diorio just continuing to look like he did in the 1st half, just going right down the field.
Yeah, and Chosen wasn't able to get any stops defensively in the first half, and not a promising start here, and we talked about how important that interception was.
And now Cook going in between the defenders and getting just 1 yard short of the first down. Although it is big for Chosen, that field goal is coming into play now, because if he does hold him for 3, it's still a one-possession game.
That's true. Just gotta find a way to get a stop here.
But Cook able to cut left past the center, and Diorio talking his ish as he goes into the end zone to get up 2 scores once again.
Yeah, I mean, right now I think you have the right to talk your talk when you're looking that good. And his offense has been unstoppable. I mean, scoring on every drive, and there's just been no answers for Chosen, and he's got to respond to offensively like he has been, but it's been hard to for his defense to really do anything.
Right now, if you're Diorio on offense, you can do no wrong. And if you're Chosen, it just makes each possession going forward that much more important. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets a score here, field goal or touchdown, if he maybe goes for an onside kick. Williams throws it up the middle to Kincaid. Kincaid makes a man miss. 1 guy to beat, 2 guys to beat, and he is gone into the end zone. Only 1 play right there for Chosen. You see the 2 competitors talking back to each other. This is a brand new ball game after that. Now he's going for 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, now you go for 2 with just 1:34 left in the third. And I think since you scored so early, especially if you convert here, make it a 3-point game, I think you just kick normally.
I will agree with that after that play, and now incomplete. Just went right over the hands of Davis, and it looks like he's going to go with what you just said with the regular kickoff. I don't hate it. I mean, scoring in 1 play, plans change real quick.
Yeah, exactly. We just got to find, really in our last game, it was Edgar wasn't able to get any defensive stops on Big Tay, and right now it's kind of the same thing. Chosen's not able to get any stops on Diorio. So is something going to give right here? I think if I'm Chosen, I am being a lot more aggressive with how I'm calling this defense.
Cook going up the middle. He gets stopped for a gain of 4. Now 5 carries and 31 yards on the day. Going quickly here, Diorio to wind down the third quarter. Williams going left. Has Johnson on the slant. He'll be stopped just short of the first down.
We've been seeing him getting these 3rd and shorts, and he's been converting on all of his 3rd downs today. He's been very efficient at it.
Williams dropping back, looking over the middle once again, and he's got Kincaid. Nice use of the slide right there to complete the catch.
Yeah, he also had James Cook for just an easy check down right there to his back, so he's having options right now.
Williams can do no wrong. Now rolling out right, and we see our first sack of the day. Darnell Savage on the left side of the offensive line, able to put him down.
He had Square wide open over the middle, too. That would have been a monster play, maybe another touchdown, so that's a touchdown-saving sack right there for Chosen.
A game of inches right now, and now he's unloading, and he's got nobody back there. He actually has Deion Sanders. I meant to say Chosen has nobody back there, and Deion Sanders wide open, walks into the end zone.
I'm not sure what happened there, Max. I'm not sure if it was just a blown coverage. Maybe he had control of a guy, and he pressed the wrong button, and I'm not sure what happened, but that was maybe the easiest touchdown that you can get in Madden right there. It was just big time, and now once again Chosen not able to get a stop and continues to have to go toe-to-toe here with his offense.
The only touchdown I could say that I've seen in Madden that could contest that for easier was in the first half when Chosen had Cook wide out open on that wheel route to his left. That one was very reminiscent of that call. I think it's just a situation where he tried to blitz, brought 5, didn't get home, and Williams able to just unload down the field. But now we got Williams in the Commander's jersey unloading it to Kincaid past the 50. If you're Chosen, we've already said that he needs to score basically on every possession with how Diorio is playing on offense. But now it's not only you have to score, but you also have to score quickly as we go into the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. Time is no longer on your side, Max.
And Davis right there on the out route, able to make the catch to get the first down and gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And with that missed 2-point conversion now, a field goal does not make it a one-possession game. As Williams dropping deep, able to find Davis over the middle. Davis inside the 10. Davis all the way down to the 1-yard line. And we will head to the 4th with a goal-to-go opportunity here for the 3 seed and Chosen, the 17-year-old who, we're not supposed to be biased as sportscasters, but just seeing that story, being only 17 years old and now having to get the week off school, I'm just saying there's a lot at stake here for Chosen.
No, I mean, it's a great story. I mean, I would tell my mom, "Hey, Mom, can I go pro in video games?" She was like, "No, Ethan." So, it's a cool story.
And we see right there Cook just up the left side and no reaction from Chosen. He is locked in right now.
He's locked in. It's a big touchdown, right? Scoring right away, first play to start this 4th quarter. And I think no reaction because he knows he's now up for a tough task here with his defense.
Absolutely. He really has not been able to get a stop at all today. I mean, I believe Diorio scored on every single time he's touched the ball. And
he has. I mean, and he's made it look easy, too. Some of his touchdowns have been easy, so it's been frustrating. But all it takes is one bad throw, one pressure, and it changes everything.
As we see right there, able to get home and forcing Williams to throw it out of bounds. That's usually how you want to start off a good defensive possession, is no gain on first down.
Absolutely. Able to get home, too, force some pressure on the quarterback, forcing that incompletion.
And now Williams out to his left. Nice toe tap grab. And that's Gabe Davis for the first down.
That was a perfectly timed throw, too. A defender was right there. He holds onto that ball for one more second. That's a big sack.
Cook up the middle. Nobody home. And he gets the first down at the 50-yard line. Diorio. I don't even know if the Bad News Bears could stop this offense right now. I mean, Diorio is just keyed in on everything.
And it almost looks like now, Max, he's playing more of the clock as we see a run right there of about 11. He's starting to kind of go more into a balanced attack, and he's playing the clock, saying, look, I'm going to let this play clock go down, and I'm going to give you less and less opportunities.
That is smart in a win-or-go-home scenario like this. Don't give the other guy any hope. As we see Cook able to go up the middle once again, breaks a tackle, and gets now down to the 20-yard line. And like you said, more running we've seen this drive from Diorio than we have the entire rest of the game. And I think it's for good reason that we see another run play right here up the middle and able to get another first down. If you're Chosen right here, it still looks like he's playing the pass because he doesn't want to give up a big play for Diorio. But now that he's inside a goal-to-go situation, he has to play the run.
Oh, absolutely. It's been now, I think this is the 6th straight run, and now it looks like he is, and he's starting to he knows exactly what Diorio is running, but now playing with tempo, he's going to surprise him now and go through the air.
A battle of the wits right now between Diorio and Chosen. Big play, 2nd and goal. Williams flat feet in the pocket. That is dropped. Nice play by Chosen on the defensive end, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 12.
This is where you make your money if you're Chosen, right? 17 years old, this is where you can make a moment right here, get a stop and force a field goal, keeping this a one-possession game.
All of his classmates rooting for him right now. Let's see what he calls or tries to stop as Williams out of the pocket. That's Johnson in a nice tackle right there by Tyreek Stevenson, his 5th of the day. And now it's 4th and goal. And what does Diorio do here? Looks like he's going for it.
I would kick the field goal because you're up by 8. But, man, I mean, a touchdown would probably see the deal with just time running down here. But
game on the line for all intents and purposes, according to Ethan Coulahan. Showing the motion right here to the right with James Cook. That is who he's keyed in on here. Let's see if he goes to him, and he's actually going to take the flag, and he might actually go for what you just said in terms of the field goal, and that's what it's looking like right here.
Yeah, I think it's the right call. You take the 3 points, you get up by 8, and you see if your defense can make a stop, or at least, even if you allow a touchdown, make a stop on 2-point conversion, which are, I mean, those are hard to get in Madden. So
absolutely. I mean, we saw in the game that you and Will called how much tougher it got for those guys once they got into the red zone. Yeah. And 2-point conversion, basically, in this scenario, it would be for the game from the 2-yard line, one play, but Chosen does need to score a touchdown first. So right here, 45-37, an absolute barn burner
Here we go,
in the
man.
quarterfinals. And here we go. Caleb Williams dropping back, rolling out to his right, takes Cook. That's going to be a first down near the 50-yard line right there.
I thought that was going to be a big sack, was able to get a defender back there. It looks like right before he was going to cross that line of scrimmage, was able to get that big play already at midfield.
And now Cook taking the handoff here. He's going to get a gain of 5. Very interesting to see Chosen. He does have all 3 timeouts, so not necessarily in a hurry, but he's continuing that dynamic offense that we've seen all game.
I kind of like this because I don't think you're in a huge. Obviously, you need to score, right? We're under a minute left, but I also don't really think you want to give Diorio a whole lot of time left if you do score to kind of march down the field and kick a game-winning field goal.
First down right there off the running back screen, and now Williams dropping back, going to Cook again, and that one is stopped right there, snuffed out for just a gain of 1, and now going hurry up. Has all 3 timeouts, but the clock's all the way down to 30 seconds here. He's going to start using them as he's rolling out right. He's got a man. Touchdown! Touchdown for Chosen right there. He was down 2 scores earlier in this one, clawed his way back, and now the 2-point conversion.
Here's the game, Max.
For all intents and purposes, this is to go to the semifinal, to go to overtime. If he can get it, rolling out right, back across his body, and it's intercepted. Nashawn Wright with his 2nd pick of the game.
Oh, I don't know if he saw him, but I thought he had a receiver open in front of him. Onside kick.
And that one is easily scooped up by Gabe Davis. And technically not over because he has 3 timeouts. If he gets a 3 and out, he'll have about maybe around 10 seconds inside his own 10. But technically the game's not over, but what a big play right there by Nashawn Wright.
Monster play. Give Chosen a whole lot of credit today. I mean, he was able to march down the field, get that clutch touchdown, but then we talked about how hard it is when you're inside the 5 to score a touchdown, and we saw it there.
And now with 1 first down, Diorio can end it, getting past a tackler and a stop right before the line to gain 3rd and 1.
Throwing that ball there was a risky decision, paid off, but like you said, a first down now would definitely seal the deal.
Showing QB run, now motioning everybody out of the backfield. Showing that this is going to be Caleb Williams with the ball once again, but might change out of it. This is 2 offensive masterminds have put it all on the field here. With a chance to go to the semifinal on the line, it's going to be a timeout taken by Diorio.
I think I would do a QB draw here. Put the ball in the hands of your quarterback.
I mean, he just needs 1 yard. Basically, you find a seam in that offensive line and you just fall down, and that's the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not throw it here. I know throwing it might be maybe more efficient, and that might catch Chosen off guard, but I think throwing it also is really risky because what if you throw an incompletion and then it's, Chosen saves the timeout? What if you throw an interception, right? So I would just keep the ball on the ground here.
These players knowing how big this game is, it looks like we will finally get the snap. 16 seconds to go, 3rd and 1. Williams dropping back. He gets hit and he's sacked. What a play by Chosen to get the sack right there. Although I feel like if you're Diorio, he was not going to throw that ball away.
No, because you don't want to stop the clock, and Chosen gets to stop, but won't have a lot of time. I don't even know if he'll have time for a Hail Mary here. And
wanted to let it go, but he takes it with Deion Sanders, and now he's got some room. He's going down the sideline. He's got 1 man to beat. Chosen into the end zone. Oh my goodness. I can't believe what I've just seen. Will made a point earlier about how we have not seen a kick return for a touchdown, and we just saw it right there.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
Honestly, I'm at a loss of words right now. That is incredible. We see the reactions. Diorio couldn't believe it. He's shaking his head. We see Chosen really get up. I think he was talking his talk a little bit, but he got up. That was an incredible way to end it. And